Major news coming out of the NFL. Disgruntled wide receiver Stefon Diggs has gotten his trade request. Despite not being so public, it was very tongue-in-cheek for the last year. We heard reports that he wants out, but eventually did. And there was this disconnect where it started off really well in Buffalo. I mean, him and Josh Allen were two peas in a pod. And you saw them ascend from the Bills being a fringe playoff team to becoming a Super Bowl contender. But it just was this huge roadblock, and that is the Kansas City Chiefs. They have eliminated the Bills countless times, and that led to frustration from all Bills counterparts. But instead, they elected to trade him over to the Houston Texans. And what this means for Houston is that they're all in on CJ Stroud. After last year bursting onto the scene, especially going up against the likes of Joe Burrow in a matchup in Cincinnati where he beat Joe Burrow when he was healthy, and later on winning the AFC South en route to beating the Cleveland Browns, a very good defense opposite side, and getting to the divisional round. Because 2 years ago, before DeMeco Ryans and CJ Stroud got here, they were a laughingstock. They were firing head coaches after very short tenures. They didn't have stability at the quarterback position, but now it truly feels like Houston has something here. They got Danielle Hunter in free agency. They got Joe Mixon for running back stability. Now Stefon Diggs is here with wide receiver Tank Dell, who had a very good year before his injury. Plus you have Nico Collins. I mean, this team is very much stacked. And remember, they brought back in tight end Dalton Schultz as well, and there's weapons galore. The defense is DeMeco Ryans' calling card, so it definitely feels that he will be able to get that side addressed. They have pretty good draft assets to still go into the draft and clear out the roster and get any loose ends tied there. And obviously they're going to be favorites in this division. Despite some slight improvements, I think, from their divisional rivals, I still feel that they are going to be the cream of the crop of the AFC South. Now, how can they contend in the AFC remains to be seen. The AFC is the uber talented conference at this point. I mean, there are so many quarterbacks in this conference that you know that the Chiefs are going to be there. We doubted the Chiefs all year, and them at their most vulnerable state still won the whole damn thing. And it feels like they will be amongst the mix. Of course, it'll be like, who is going to play the Chiefs? Who will be having the honor of playing against the Chiefs in the AFC Championship game? They know that Miami will be around. I think they will take a step forward in the AFC East because of the step back now with the Stefon Diggs trade with Buffalo. And across the AFC, we can go, the list goes on and on, that it's a very talented conference. It's going to be very tough to see who comes out. But I do feel that with a very composed quarterback like CJ Stroud, the Houston Texans are putting themselves at the table of being a potential Super Bowl contender.